Bros, don't cover us.
This is the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. It's a 700-kilometer route with 10 lanes, and at the middle you have vision for train. And we have a spur on Lagos Badagry, precisely to Sokoto route. A spur taking us to that, and that's to the northern part of the country. And you have another spur on the African Trans-Saharan, trade route that particular one by releasing the spacing, and this is Y20.
Sorry, excuse.
And then this is Y16, and it's running from here to here. You know, and now, yes, 1 meter. Now let me tell you something. The concrete does not necessarily require this heavy reinforcement, because concrete, we are talking about the loads of the vehicles, which is the load under compression, and concrete is perfect under compression. But we are not having joints, and because we are not having joints, this method is called
going to decongest the traffic in Lagos.
Honorable Minister, can we get an assurance from High Tech about the performance of this road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell it.
Where is it?
Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister, dear Chairman of the Senate, dear Chairman of the House, from the
Thank you for this morning and for the visit. It's a privilege for High Tech to see you on our side.
As His Excellency has rightly said, we have done the very first 1.3 kilometers of tank-filling within 10 days to 2 weeks. And we've done it, thank God to everybody and all the assistance granted. We have done it properly, and now you can see what we have done so far. We have started the CRCP as a first trial section for you to assess and to see it. As far as our commitment to finish the 47 kilometers, we assure you that High Tech is fully committed to do this 47 kilometers as per the directives from the federal government, Ministry of Works, to have it done within 36 months. It will be hopefully and willingly done in 36 months, if not before. Thank you very much.
So let's just hear you give us like a rundown of what we're seeing today, particularly details of this project that we're on.
Well, the Senate Committee, Chairman on Works and the Senate Committee, Chairman House of Representatives, and all the members of the Senate Committee on Works and the House of Reps are here to oversight legitimately what is going on at the coastal roads. And so we have taken them, to show them the starting point of the CRCP, which is the continuous reinforced concrete pavement. And I'm sure they're satisfied because so far there's no complaint. And we commend High Tech very highly. When people talk about High Tech, I look at this as people darkening counsel without knowledge, because they don't really understand the word of High Tech. I've understudied them. I've seen the works they did. You go to Eko Deep Sea Port, you see the concrete there. You go to Apapa Shodi, that defies all kinds of pavement solution. They solve the problem, with Dangote.
So we are very, confident that this project, 700 kilometer, and the phases 2, it will be executed successfully under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me say that this was his dream as a governor of Lagos State. He even acquired the right of way, but could not get a contractor at that point to start it, because he's a man that is very committed to development. And so if he had gotten the right contractor, even if it were 30, 40 kilometers, would have done it. And so when he located Hitech was not even courageous enough to undertake the coastal road, but he said it was possible. And so they started it, and he supervised it, and the Eco Atlantic is a huge success. And they also did the Apapa Oshodi, CROCP again. And so we can confidently say that Hitech is synonymous with, reinforced concrete road pavement.
In previous governments, we've seen that funding usually is a problem or a challenge to executing projects like this. Talk to us about the funding for this project and how the Senate will be, of course, collaborating with the ministry.
Yeah, we are taking everything as directed by Mr. President we're submitting everything about this project to Mr. President, and he will be relating with the National Assembly in terms of funding. But the good thing about this is that this project has a self-cleansing mechanism in terms of return on investment. So it's going to pay for itself. So whatever funds that the National Assembly will look for and they give us, it will be properly utilized and it will pay for itself.
So what makes this project, particularly the reinforced concrete, what makes it different from other roads we have in the country? And how do you think Nigerians can maximally benefit from this kind of?
This is renewed hope, road improvement technology. That's what makes the difference. When we construct roads under renewed hope of President Asiwaju Tinubu Ahmed, it's going to last for 100 years. He is the father of concrete technology in the country. He did it in VI, but it's a different kind of, concrete. That's the concrete, ties, but it's still the same. Concrete is all about compression, and so he started it, and he directed us to ensure that that happens. Let me say that a contractor called me and said, look, when the war was on, that they insisted on using asphalt. So the contractor called me and said, yes, we understand what you're saying, and we believe you. The roads, when constructed, will last 100 years. But after 8 years, and you've constructed all these roads under Asiwaju, what shall we be doing? I say we create more roads. So let's work together.
Is there a time frame for the stretch?
36 months.
36 months
Yes.
for the whole stretch?
Yes, but it's going to be done, less than that. Yeah, not the whole stretch. We are procuring this phase 1 in sections. The first section is 47.47 kilometers. Second section, 55.5. The third section is at the end of the road, which is Cross River, and that is 15 kilometers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Honorable Minister, so far so good. We've seen
Which way? That's the Senate committee.
That the coastal road is real and is live. And I can testify with my colleagues from both the House of Labour. But let me just observe, in a construction site of this nature, safety is very key. At Team Hitech, we are not prepared, we are not kitted, there's no helmet. You have to make sure you take safety very, very seriously, because we are not here just for a joke. We are paying for all those kits, and we are paying for all those things that we are supposed to be on ground. Look at the Honorable Minister. It's not well kitted for this construction site of this nation. There's no helmet.
Even me.
Next,
Legislative House Committee on Works, Senate Committee on Works. We've discussed a lot, and we are backing him all the way to ensure that this project is delivered on time.
Yes, sir.
Two fronts. One, in terms of appropriation. We're going to work with both the Senate President and the Speaker and the appropriations to make sure that funding is not what's going to do. We've seen it over and over again in this country, where you have great intentions when you want to begin a project, but along the line you run into some sort of trouble. But this is a project everyone is committed, both the executive and legislature, and it must be delivered. I said to him that even though we're together, doesn't mean our function to oversee the activities that we're going to live in. No. Every step of the way, both houses, Senate and Rep, will make sure that every funds released, they are accounting for it. I have no doubt, but we must do our job. It's our constitutional mandate. And with that, Nigerians will smile that, okay, fuel subsidy was removed, unification of FX, things that are a bit more challenging. This is the kind of project, a legacy project that will put smiles on the face of Nigerians, and we're all committed to achieving it.
Very good. Let me decided to do, the concrete to be 300 instead of 275 at no cost to government. Wonderful. So it will be steps ahead of you, so that when you oversight, you just complain that we didn't give you a permit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Conceived by His Excellency Mr. President, and it was back when there was a big ocean surge affecting the whole of Victoria Island. So in 2005 there was a big ocean surge that blocked most of the roads inside VI, all the sand and everything that has been deposited on the roads and on the lower areas. So it took time to clear it and to evacuate it. At that point, there was an intervention scheme. It was a semi-permanent that we have re-established as high-tech under His Excellency back then, Mr. President. We did the coastal protection at the road itself. So instead of pumping sand, we did rocks, geotextile, and X-blocks back then, which was good. And at that stage, they were like discussing this project, and the idea happened to protect Victoria Island. Where we are now, distinguished members, we are at 2.5 kilometers from the road back where we entered from the gate, 2.5 kilometers. This is back 100 years back. It used to be land as well. So we reclaimed what was there, not we reclaimed something that wasn't existing. So having said that, this wall that we are standing on now, the water depth here is about 12 meters deep, the water depth. And now we are at a height of plus 9 meters above sea level. So a total we have around 21 meters, 22 meters above sea total height of rocks that we have filled into the ocean. So at the bottom of this wall, we have about 70 meters width of rocks done by layers and tested. And then we have took it over and protected it by acropods. Each acropod that you can see, these concrete blocks, each one weighs about 5 tons. So those acropods and rocks, they are the ones that are protecting Victoria Island and this city. Now, if there is splashes here, there is only splashes of water, but there is nothing serious. This wall has been tested by a physical model that was done in Denmark, and the resistance of this wall has already lasted more than 1 in 1,000 years event. One in 500, 1 in 700, and 1,000. So what you are seeing here is one of the biggest marvels in Lagos, that we have done it to protect Victoria Island, and it is just the idea and the baby of His Excellency Mr. President. So this area here, we have, as I said, 70 meters at the bottom. We have about 20 meters. So it will keep the pressure, the air pressure to pump out without affecting any of the structure issue here. So here, what we have done, almost like a kilo, have the start of this wall. This wall goes almost like
this one. Seeing is what believe it. We can testify that we are here, and it's actual that if this thing can protect the whole Atlantic like this, that our coastal road will come to
sure.
So thank you very much.
Well, Chairman, we brought you, but we brought you to make investment and to.
Sorry, Baba.
This is the alignment of Excellency from the side of the edge of this road all the way to the.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. My name is Honorable Prince Hakeem Adeniyi Adeyemi, member of the House of Representatives and member of House Committee on Works, this 10th Assembly. Yeah, thank you very much. The fundamental responsibility of legislator is not only in the area of appropriation of fund for laudable project and program, it's also to carry out oversight function so that taxpayers' money is being judiciously utilized. We are here on the field to see by ourselves the constraint, the level of performance, the development, progress of various road projects embarked upon by the federal government of Nigeria through the Ministry of Works. So far, so good. We have been impressed. What we noticed will be addressed. We've channeled the little concern to the Minister of Works, but I can tell you that the committee is well pleased with the work so far, as far as this work project we inspected today are concerned. Honorable Prince Hakeem Adeniyi Adeyemi, I'm Chairman of Committee on Agri Colleges and Institutions and also member of House Committee on Works. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
A contract of milling just 2 inches. We thought it was 2 inches that had failed. And so we procured the bridge as follows: milling of 2 inches asphalt, 8 lanes of 11.8 kilometers, and replacing it. You know, changing of 90% of the expansion joints, painting the parapet caps, changing all the electric poles and changing them to solar poles. And that's the initial scope. But then the additional scope increased. We at the median, we are putting a single pole at 30 meters, but we are making it to have 2 solar panels. And then at the site of the bridge, we are also putting another electric pole. So this totally new introduction. What we had hitherto was the one at the middle of the median. And then we discovered that the ramps were not factored. And so we have factored the ramps now to have solar lights on them. And that has increased the cost of the project. We have also discovered that we needed to mill between 10 cm and 30 cm. And we looked at it, we did the test, and we discovered that we were still at the point of risking the bridge should we allow just to mill 2 inches. So we milled everything, and that constituted an additional job. And then we also discovered that there is a need to put CCTV, both on top of the bridge and under the bridge. And we don't want to put CCTV that is powered by diesel generator. So we are going to be procuring solar generator, and we are putting CCTV all through the 11.8 kilometers. And we're going to put CCTV also under the deck to watch the illegal mining of the sand, which is a problem we've encountered as far as the integrity of the piles that were driven by skin friction is concerned. And so tomorrow when we go there, we'll look at it. So initial contractors was 21 billion, and the asphalt was at 22,000 per meter squared. Today, the asphalt is 27,000. But because we have substantially paid the contractor, we refuse to review the cost of the asphalt. But we made it as a policy that if we pay you 30%, we will not pay you VOP, because you're supposed to procure material with the 30% with what we have paid you. So we paid more than 30% because it's an emergency job. And so we are not going to vary the cost of the project, even though there are variables, but it shouldn't be our problems. They should have procured their material. But the additional jobs we are bound to pay because it's consistent with the tradition. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us some of the projects inspected today and your assessment.
We are at the Top Mainland Bridge. So while you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Distinguished senators, honorable members here.
Sorry, let me say so that is being done by CCECC, and the controller of Lagos, who did this work with them, is Engineer Kesha. We have Engineer Obioha, who is in charge of bridges and coastal roads, is here. And we have Lagos controller is here, and also we have controller in charge of rehabilitation and construction, Engineer Bakari. So they're all here, and they did beautiful work. So I need to publicly commend them and commend them also to the hands of the National Assembly members. Okay. Whether there will be anything for the boys.
Once again, Honorable Minister, distinguished senators, honorable members, gentlemen and ladies of the press, staff of and directors of Federal Ministry of Works, the engineers, representatives of CCC. Good afternoon, everyone. We all know why we're here. This is a joint oversight function, both the Senate Committee on Works and the House of Representatives Committee on Works. We're in Lagos to look at the projects our administration is undertaking. We've looked at the coastal road, we've been going around, and we're here on the Third Mainland Bridge. We all know the importance of this bridge. The importance can be overemphasized. And a lot of people have been commending the work so far. We have to be honest with that. Mainly just seeing it on our TV screens or on the internet. We looked at the place that's been opened. We saw that you guys have done a very good job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chairman.
We have to commend the minister as well. We've said it over and over again that he's a square peg in a square hole. He knows what he's doing. And as a parliament, we will continue to support him in every step of the way. Now, we've opened the other side, right? We're not going back there, are we? It's done. So just left with this side.
No, we finished just the solar light and CCTV.
So can you tell us specifically when you are opening? Because obviously it's not easy for people, a lot of traffic. People are groaning, but it's for good, right? So it's fine.
The Minister of Work should be answering that question.
Okay. Okay. Whoever wants to answer, the parliament will hold
in the next
the minister and the contractors.
In the next 7 days, lane marking is over.
In the next 7 days.
Yeah, we open it, but formally it will be commissioned by Mr. President when he's going to flag off the coastal road. So we combine it.
Are the street lights all done?
Now that's
all installed.
In 7 days will be done.
Okay, not yet all installed.
Yeah, but the most important thing is the lane marking. The moment the lane marking is done, we open the roads unofficially, and then when I was passing, the hold up was so much, so I told the controller to open the road in my name, and whatever wrongs will be inflicted on the road, we're going to correct it. So she did that.
So all engineering works, all technical works done. Yeah. Just the line marking and the solar street line. In 7 days, Nigerians will be able to apply this road again. So that's very beautiful to hear.
Thank you.
And tomorrow we're still going to look at the
major workers.
So yeah, that's it. Any parliamentarian, any member of the Senate that would like to? No question?
No question.
Who said that? Who decided that no question?
The chairman said we should not ask question until we are coming for real oversight.
So this is introductory oversight after it has been opened.
Chairman, Mr. Senate, I'm surprised they know the names of contractors. Before the oversight, they don't used to know names of contractors.
No, we do.
How did you know the names of
to know? Anyway, we're happy with what we've seen so far. We commend the Ministry of Works. We commend the contractors. We commend everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We just need an update.
Update. We inspected the coastal road. The coastal road started off today with the pavement, and we went to the Eco Bridge. The remedial work's been done, quite extensive work being done. That work is about 70% done. We went to see the Apapa Oshodi, the concrete road, and I'm sure the National Assembly are very impressed and are going to insist, almost legislate that, especially trunk A roads should be done on concrete. This is very good and it's for the benefit of our people. And here we are in Third Mainland Bridge. Tomorrow, we are going to look at the remedial works being carried on the pie caps piers. And then we will discuss about the deflection of the deck. And then we also talk about the some challenges we are having on the pies that are driven, inside the ground. We have some quite challenges, and we are looking at it because, God forbid, if anything goes wrong in this, to reconstruct this bridge will take about 5 trillion, on the minimum. So we're going to do that, and we're going to also see the Kata Bridge, and then we'll move over to Lagos Ibadan, which is about 97% done. So that's enough distance. You can see that, some of National Assembly members couldn't come out from the back because we have done a lot of touring. So if they want to oversight us, they should be ready. Okay? Okay.
Jadi kamu. Masih